I think no one would argue that human beings are fundamentally hedonistic. In other words, we are wired for pleasure. We are wired to seek out experiences that reward us neurochemically and to shun experience that bring us pain, suffering, or boredom. It is said actually that boredom can lead to incidences of depression and anxiety. An unstimulated subjectivity is a problem for human beings. Now, Jamie Wheal says that it's a fundamental miswiring of our nervous system. He says that our self systems are like leaky buckets. They're like colanders. No matter how much pleasure we're getting, we're bleeding from our many holes. And most of us become bliss junkies. We get hooked on the state without ever trying to raise the stage, which is what Jamie Wheal and Stephen Kotler propose. They propose actually transforming our self systems from leaky buckets into chalices, right? So that we can render ourselves whole and maybe render ourselves holy. This kind of transhumanist approach to transforming ourselves, to become paradise engineers, to bliss ourselves out by transforming our fundamental wiring, is seen as heretical by the Puritans. There's a great book called After the Ecstasy, the Laundry, which of course uses the rationalist argument that no matter how transcendental certain peak experiences in our lives are to define what it's all about, to carve our North Star, we should nonetheless get comfortable with the after effect, with the come down. After the ecstasy, the laundry. Go back to fetching water and chopping wood. You know, I've always felt, what do you do after a mystical experience? What do you do after a cosmic orgasm? What do you do after becoming one with everything? Fetching water and chopping wood. And I guess what I'm saying is that I don't agree with that Puritan mindset of accepting that transcendence has to be temporary, that our fundamental wiring requires us to come down from our bliss and our grace and our highs. And I propose instead
minimizing our suffering and the suffering of those we care about is a crucial part of what drives us. Hence, so-called abolitionists argue that we start using modern technologies to do exactly that, minimize and eventually abolish suffering, ushering in an era of so-called super well-being.
Ideas of paradise engineering, of rewiring our actually transforming subjectivity to engender a kind of godhood of mind, pleasures and paradises beyond anything we can imagine. So, after the ecstasy,
legalization of drugs and cognitive enhancers and nootropics should be part of a transhumanism agenda, and combined with changing the structure of society to create a more inclusive environment, we could see a lot of people in their areas of interest develop new technologies such as nanotechnologies, neurosurgery, and even better future psychopharmacology, to the point where you could even develop new molecules that could improve how you are even at an epigenetic level. And so that means the future stuff could create permanent positive changes in a wide variety of areas. Better cognition, better health, more strength and stamina, greater focus, greater memory, higher mood ceiling and range of positive mood, more insights, etc. So, better living through chemistry and other projects such as the Infinity Dragon, which aims to raise the ceiling of happiness towards super happiness and beyond, so that if really good things are happening, you're not limited to the human range of emotions, because you'll have superhuman emotions. Furthermore, there will be superhuman intelligence and super health. Super health, super intelligence, and super happiness are a few things that the future can hold. But it cannot be possible unless we have a little more freedom with the laws. Not like to the extreme though, but enough so that further research can be done and safer analogs can be developed in the laboratory. These are good ideas. Neurosurgery, nanotechnology, wireheading, future pharmacologies, psychopharmacologies, even epigenetic molecules that can induce permanent changes epigenetically, which would be positive, would also be good. Only time will tell.